Hey, this is BrickTsar. Today I'm going to talk about buying and selling Lego. Now, you don't have to be rich to buy Lego. Now, I know some of the Lego sets are rather expensive, but if you buy your Lego on clearance at a low price and then turn around and sell them at a higher price, over time you can build up where you can afford more Lego, especially sets that you may really want. And what I've done, for instance, is I've bought 20 copies of set 3841, the Minotaurus set. And these were anywhere between $7 and $12 on clearance. I think the retail is either $25 or $30. So I got a good deal. Now, you don't have to buy 20. These 20 cost me approximately $200 plus tax, give or take a little bit. But you can buy one or two and part them out. And that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to open all these sets up and sell them for the pieces. And it takes a little more work to do that, but you get more money selling them that way than you would if you just sold the game itself. If you were just sell the game, you probably couldn't get $12 for it, maybe $15, but it'd be hard to sell since there's so many of them out there. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to part them out. And so what I'll do is I'll open them up and then I'll use my containers here to separate the bags inside each box. The parts are in little bags, and I'll separate all the bags by the type, and that'll make it easier to sort later. And as far as the game goes, I guess I should mention the game. I don't really like the Lego games. This one, though, it was easy to play, although we did play about 30 minutes and we were still at start because you can knock your opponent back to start, but it's pretty straightforward to play. I don't like the fact, though, that it's a Minotaurus. Kind of reminds me of Moloch, the pagan god that people used to sacrifice their children to. But anyway, we're going to take that set apart and put it with all the other pieces. And as I separate the pieces out, you'll see that they'll come in different bags. You got 3 types of bags. You got the instructions, the template, and the base plate. And the base plate itself, you can sell on eBay all day long for about $6. Sometimes you can get a little more, sometimes it goes for less. So right there, you can make half your money back. And then as you sort them out, you'll have the instructions and the template. And I'll just go through and break them down and get ready to sell on eBay or BrickLink. And I use some containers. I'll separate the larger bags. I'll put in one container like here in the pink one, and the medium-sized bags I'll put in the red crate. And then when I part them out, I'll do all the one type of bag at once. Makes it a lot easier doing it that way. I think I talked about that in another video. So the individual pieces I can sell for a lot more than if I sold the complete set. Although it does take more work and a little more time perhaps. But if you sell them for twice what you paid for it, then that's a pretty good profit. So I spent about $220 with tax, and when I sell them, it could be $400, probably closer to $500 by the time I get selling it. And I just turn around and do the whole process over again. And this picture here, this is where I've gotten all 19 bags from each set put in the container. So they're ready to go, and I'll get my kids to help me. They get the benefit of playing with some of the different sets we get, but they'll also help and earn their allowance by helping me sort. Not the most fun thing to do in the world, but we'll watch TV, sit down together, and sort. Now, I do have a full-time job, so it's not like I do this all the time. I really would like to make this my career, but it's going to take more time to build this up. But over the last several years, I've built up quite a collection, buying low, selling high. So I always try to make back at least twice what I paid into things, and then I invest that money back into more sets. And I got everything separated by the type. I got the instructions there in one box, the base plates in another box, the templates in a box, and you see the die in the little bags up there. So over the next few days, I'll have these all parted out and ready to go. So yeah, it takes a little more effort, but if you're willing to put in the work, you can build your Lego collection by buying low, selling high. And so hope this helps you. Thanks for watching BrickTsar. You don't have to be rich to buy Lego.